Hi guys, I'm Dom and I'm here to help you get active. MS Active Together is an initiative put together by the MS Society to help people with MS fit exercise into their lives. This video is aimed at people who have MS and exhibit little or no symptoms. And today I've got James and Hannah, who both have MS, to help me take you through this workout together. So we're working our core muscles today. Now, if you want to know what core muscles are, it consists of different areas. We've got our abdominal muscles down the front here, our obliques, which are some call them love handles, on the side, and our lower back muscles, or erector spinae, if you like to give it the technical name. Now, before we start with the main part of the workout, we're going to kick off with a warm-up because, of course, we need to elevate our pulse, loosen up our lower body, and get some blood flowing to those muscles. I'm going to get you guys to start marching on the spot for me. That's great stuff. Okay, knees up nice and high. Good. Now, all we're doing now is just building up your heart rate, trying to warm up all of those muscles and get the blood flowing around the body. So if we can move into a bit of a jog on the spot, that's great stuff. Yeah, excellent. Keep it going. Hopefully now you're getting a little bit warm and you can feel your heart moving a bit more, pumping slightly, guys. Okay, now we're moving into a squat. So take your legs about shoulder width apart, put your hands up in front of you and just sit down as low as you can. Keep your chest out, looking forward. And this is a dynamic stretch, guys. It's helping you loosen your knee joints and your hip joints and warm up those leg muscles a little bit more. Great stuff. From that, I want you to take your legs slightly wider apart, hands on your hips, and we're going to stretch side to side, keeping your head at a similar level so that you're not bobbing up and down, and really stretching out the inside of the thigh with this one. That's good, keep it going. You should feel that on the inside of those thighs. That's enough on the legs. Let's move up onto our upper body. So to loosen up the shoulders, we start with a reach forward and pull back. How you doing behind me, guys? You okay over there? Good, okay, so make sure you're stretching forward loads and really pumping out your chest when you come back. Good. And then we switch to a one arm up and one arm down, which stretches out our lats, which are these muscles here. Keep it going. A few more reps of these. And then we go on to one last exercise, which is the reach up and draw down and back. Reach up again, draw down and back. Just a few more of these. Keep it going. Okay, and down, shake it out. That's your warm-up done. Now we're ready. First exercise we're going to do is the leg raise. We need an exercise mat. We're going to lay down on our back and we're going to do 10 repetitions of this one. So if we can all get ourselves down on here, I'm going to introduce 3 versions of this. The leg raise as it stands, and then 2 modifications to make it slightly easier. So the challenging one, hands at your temples, shoulders rounded slightly so that you can feel your stomach muscles tensed. And then we go from there, straight legs, we raise them up to a vertical position and then raise them or lower them back down to about 6 inches off the ground. Back up and back down. Now you'll probably hear a little bit of shaking in my voice. That's because that's quite a tough exercise. If you want to make it a little bit easier, you can put your hands just beneath your bum cheeks, support the base of your spine, and we do it like that. Still with the rounded shoulders, bringing the legs up and then lowering them down, up, lowering them down. Alternatively, if that's still too challenging, which it may well be for some people, we can go hands underneath the bums again, legs bent, knees start off at 90 degrees, and you push forward, extend your legs fully, and then bring them back to 90 degrees. Push forward, bring them back to 90 degrees. So, as I said, we're going to do 10 reps of those. Go at whatever pace you're comfortable. Don't try and do the full leg raises if they're too difficult. And what I want you to try and remember is breathing with this one. So in the power phase, which is the one where we're lifting our legs up or bringing them back in, I want you to breathe out, and then we're going to breathe in as we lower them, okay? You guys okay there, ready to go? So stretch your legs out. I'm putting my fingertips at my temples, so we take a big deep breath in to start off, because on the power phase, the legs come up, we're going to exhale. So 3, 2, 1, and okay, lower the legs. That's 1 time. 2, and down, okay? Now my breathing will go out the window here because I'm trying to talk to you guys and coach you through it. That's 4 reps. 5 done, 5 to go. 6, 7, nearly there, 3 more, 8, and last 2, 9, we're struggling a little bit here, and 10, slower them down slowly. Okay guys, so our next exercise is the reach crunch. Now I'll show you 2 options for this. We're working our abdominals again. The most basic one is to put your hands on your thighs and slide them up so that your palms go towards your knees. Now, different people have different core strengths. Some of you will find that you don't get up very far at all, and that's fine. All I want you to do is to try and reach to the knees. If you can get your palms up, great. Now, if you can go beyond that, I would say fix something on the ceiling or the wall. I usually use where the wall and the ceiling meet. And then I try and reach all the way up and come back down controlled. So with the arms up, so that my arms stay in this position. They're not flapping back or forward. They're rigid up there, okay? So we're gonna go with whatever the guys like. 10 reps of these, okay? So when we're ready, 3, 2, 1, that's 1, and back down. 2, back down. 3, see, nice and easy, and roll your body back down as you come up. Okay, I'll make that 5, that's halfway, 5 to go. Keep it up, guys, you're doing really well. And last 3, 3, 2, 1 more, 1, and nice and down. That's good, okay. There we go, we've done that one. So now we've worked the front of our core, we're gonna move on to a bit of lower back and bum. So pelvic raises, very simple exercise. Hands flat on the floor, your feet flat on the floor, and with our knees bent, all we do is bring the pelvis up, contract, and then roll it down. So we should feel that in the lower back and our bum as we do this one. It's pretty simple. 10 reps again. So 3, 2, 1, up we go. 1, and down nice and controlled. 2. That's it, 2nd rep. Very good stuff. Keep it going. 3 down, 7 to go. Oh, that's it. 5. One of the reasons we're doing this, guys, is because if we only work our front of our stomach muscles or our abs, you can get a bit of imbalance. So it's important to work the lower back as well to equalize it, and that helps keep your posture balanced. Okay, I make it 1 more. Last one, and down. Good, so lower back and bum worked, okay? Good job, everybody. Doing really well so far. So the next one's quite a challenging one. It's called the plank pike. Now, if you struggle with the plank pike, which I'll do a demo of, you can do just the plank, that's fine. You hold it for the duration of the exercise. The plank pike looks like this. We start in a plank position, but we walk our elbows a little bit closer to our feet, and then we pike up and bring down. Pike up and bring down, okay? So we're gonna try and do 10 of those. As I said, if you find that challenging, then just hold the plank for the duration of the exercise. So you're static there, you don't need to move anywhere. You guys okay? Good to go. So, into position, 3, 2, 1, and up we go, and down we come. Okay, that's 1, 2. So keep your legs nice and straight when you're doing it. 4, 5, halfway, 5 to go. 7, and last 3, 3, 2, 1 more time, 1, and down we go. Relax, okay guys? Loving that one, are you? And finally, again, to balance, we've worked our abs just then we're gonna work our lower back with a dorsal raise. Fairly straightforward exercise, this one, but it's a very fundamentally important one because we really need to make sure these lower back muscles get a workout. 2 ways to do it. The easier option is to put the hands on the base of your spine, and just raise up the shoulders like that. If you want to take it a bit more advanced, you can bring your hands forward, fingertips at the temples, and we raise our thighs as well as our shoulders. So it should look a bit like that. I'm going to do that one. We're going to go for 10 reps, okay? So I'll count us down. 3, 2, 1, and up, down, up, down. That's good. This is the pace you should be doing it at. 8, 2 more to go, 9, and 10, okay? So that is one round of those exercises, guys. We've done the front and the back of our core. Pretty good workout, right? So important thing just to mention while you have a little bit of a break here, remember to keep rehydrated. Make sure you're drinking some water because as we know, one of the symptoms of MS is elevated body temperature. So make sure you're trying to keep cool throughout the workout. Okay guys, so we're going back through the cycle, straight onto exercise 1, the leg raise. 10 reps again. You guys good to go? Yeah, good shout, James. I'm gonna have a drink. I've mentioned rehydration. Why not? Okay, here we are. So this time I'm gonna, because I'm a little bit tired, put my hands below my bum and do the slightly easier version, okay? Ready over there? 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. So you should be trying to keep your legs as straight as possible on this one, which is a bit of a challenge for people with certain flexibility issues, but I'm confident you'll do your best, and that's all you have to do. Now, I'm gonna call that 10, because that was getting tough. All right, so next up, the reach crunch. Feet flat on the floor, knees bent, arms here. I'm going to demo this time the slightly easier version with the palms sliding up the thighs, trying to get my palms to my knees. So 10 reps and we're ready. 3, 2, 1. So guys, we're doing our core workout today. It's important to remember you shouldn't work the same muscle group every day. Muscles need time to recover, so vary your workout. If you do core today, maybe you do legs tomorrow. Or maybe you do upper body. I've lost count. That's probably 10. We'll stop there, I think. So a bit of variation, but your muscles need recovery time. That's one of the most important things about this. Next up, the bum and the lower back with our pelvic raise exercise. Feet flat on the floor, hands down beside you. 10 reps of this. 3, 2, 1, and push up, bring it down. Push up, bring it down. That's it. Keep going, guys. 3 down, 7 to go. 5, another 5 please, 5, 4, and then 3 more before we move on to our next exercise, 2, and 1, good-o, lovely stuff. Okay, the plank pike are quite challenging exercise, so if we get ourselves into our plank position. Now, what I'm going to ask is Hannah, I'm going to get to demonstrate the plank. So she's just going to hold the plank for the full duration of the exercise, and I'll do the plank pikes. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, and up, down, 2, 3. Now, the faster I go, the easier it is for Hannah, because it'll mean she's doing it for shorter. But I don't want you to rush this, guys. I want you to focus on control and technique and get it right. 2 more, and again, and relax. I made it easy for her. Okay, so dorsal raise to work our lower back. Lay down on your front. Fingertips at the temples if you can. Thighs up and shoulders up at the same time. 3, 2, 1, and up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's good, keep it going. That's 5, we've got 5 to go. 2 more, guys. And that's 10, okay. So 2 sets down, 1 to go. Almost done, guys. Right, so back onto our first exercise, the leg raise. Now I know some of you might be questioning my counting. It's a trait of personal trainers that we're not very good at counting. So if I get my reps wrong sometimes, don't worry. The main point is we're doing some exercise here. So leg raise, guys, if you can get into position. So I'm going to take it one step easier this time and do the leg pushes. If you can do leg raises, great, but I'm going to show you the push for the 10 reps. So 3, 2, 1, out, 90 degrees, out, bring it back in. Okay, that's 2 reps. 3, 4. So if you're doing this variation, what you'll find is you'll gradually get stronger. The more frequently you'll do this, the better your abs will get. And you should be able to then start to progress onto the upper level exercises. One more time and bring it in. But you do what you're comfortable with at this moment. Reach crunches next, another one for the abdominals. So, okay, I'm going hands on thighs again, reaching up 10 times. 3, 2, 1, up we come. 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway through, guys. 6, 7, 3 to go. 8, 9, and last one, 10. Well done, good stuff. Good job, people. That's a proper workout right there for the abs. Okay, we've just got to move on to our pelvic raise now. Another one for the bum and the lower back. So, into position, feet flat on the floor. We're raising our pelvis up. 10 reps again, guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Keep it up, guys. Okay, that's 5, that's halfway through. 6, 7, and last 3, let's count them down. 3, 2, 1 more. Very good, guys. Okay, moving on. Our plank pike. Okay, let's get back into our plank position, guys. So onto your front, onto your elbows. Super important on this one to have an exercise mat, because if you're putting weight onto your elbows, then it can be uncomfortable. Sometimes I like to put a cushion underneath my elbows as well, which helps a little bit more. So, what are you doing this time, Hannah? Plank or plank pikes? Plank. She's going to go with the plank again. Okay, you guys do whatever you're happy with. All right.
What am I doing, Don?
Well, what do you want?
Plank.
Plank. Yeah. Plank for James as well. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, off we go. 1 and 2, that's good. Nice straight legs, bum comes up into the air. Excellent stuff. 5 down, 5 to go. 8, and 2 more. 9, and 10. Bring it all the way back down. Okay, we can stay where we are. We don't need to move far. We've got the dorsal raise to finish on, okay? So, fingertips to the temples, 10 reps again. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, up we go. 2, 3, 4, 5 down, 5 to go. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Excellent stuff, guys. Well done. Okay, really good job, guys. You've done very well there. We've done 3 sets of our 5 exercises there. You've all done super, doing well. Give yourself a clap. You guys give us a clap as well. So there's our core workout. As I said, you don't need to do that every day. Give yourself a day or 2 recovery in between, but it keeps working all around this midsection, makes you strong and stable. For the cool down, we're just going to do a series of stretches. We're going to kind of hold each one for about 10 seconds. They're called maintenance stretches. The aim of the game is just to relax you and maintain flexibility. So if you guys can start off and follow me, we're going into what I call the cobra first of all, okay? So this is just to stretch out your stomach muscles. Pelvis to the floor, onto your arms, and look up. Take a few deep breaths. So expand your chest as you breathe. Now, if you're a little bit stiff around the core section, what you might find is that it's a bit easier to do it just on your elbows, which I'm fine with. Just take a few more deep breaths and expand your abdomen. Okay, that's great. So from there, we go into what I call the angry cat. Hands and knees, and then we arch our back like an angry cat, just to stretch out the upper back muscles and the lower back muscles. It's good. So we keep holding this one for a few seconds. You can take a few deep breaths in this position if you like, guys. And from there, to start to stretch out the hip flexors, we go into the lunge. So if you look at where my hip is, it's forward of my knee. So the knee should try and be a little bit behind the hip. Your other knee, I want you to put your hands on and support your body so that your chest's nice and up and upright, and then gradually just lean forward with the pelvis a little bit so that you feel a stretch in the hip there. We're going to hold this for a few seconds. That's good. And then we change legs. So switch it on to the other side. Exactly the same movement, guys. Support yourself on your front knee and then bring that pelvis forward as far down as it will go so you're stretching out the hip. A little bit further, move your foot a little bit further forward if you can, James. That's good. Lovely, okay. Great stuff. So up onto both feet then. We're going to stretch out the back of the thighs just by reaching down to the toes. So down you go. That's it. We're going to hold this one for 10 seconds or so. You might not be touching your toes, guys. Don't worry too much about that. Some of you may be here even. I don't mind. That's it. We're just, as long as we're pushing down a little bit and letting gravity pull us somewhat. Okay. And then to stretch out the thighs, we're going to do what I call the flamingo. Now, if your balance is good, you can bring one foot up, hold it with both hands, pull your knees together, and then we're trying to just pull your heel into your bum and stretch out the front of the thigh. If you have difficulty with balance, then you can use a pillar or a person. For example, I might like to hold on to James here and stretch out like that. Okay, so we'll do that now. Are we ready? How's your balance? Hold on to my shoulder. And you're all right with the balance? Okay, onto the, let's do our right leg first, guys. Hold this one for 10 seconds. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna help out James. Yeah. Okay, good stuff. So a few more seconds on that one. And then change legs. So we switch on to the other side. I got it. Okay, nicely done. So that's the flamingo out of the way. Now we're gonna move on to our upper body. So to stretch out the back of the shoulders, we just pull our arm in close to our body. Now, this confuses some people. Bring your arm across, get your other arm and then tuck it in. And if you're tucking in with your left arm, touch your left shoulder, pull it in close. That's good. Nice. And then, same thing on the other side. So just start by bringing your other arm across, hook it in the crevice in your elbow, and then with your right arm, reach over and touch to your right shoulder. Excellent stuff. So we just hold this one for a few more seconds. This is a nice cool down, isn't it? Nice and chilled out and relaxing. Okay, so we're stretching out the back of the arms now. Reach down between your shoulder blade, guys. Use this arm if you like to just sort of push down a little bit further. And that's it. Try not to push your head too far forward or something. Don't make yourself uncomfortable, but we're just stretching out the back of the arm there. And then we'll switch over. Same thing on the other arm. Good. Okay. And then for the last one, we're stretching out our chest. Now, you can do two things here. One, you can just reach behind like that and try and go there. Or if you've got a partner with you, grab your partner's thing and then you just twist your body away. So turn your chest to face that way for me. That's it. Like that. Okay, guys? But for the benefit of the camera, we'll just do that one. Okay? Stand there and we hold this one for 10 seconds. That's good. Keep going. And relax. So make sure after doing this, you take time out to rest and recover and restore. You don't want to go too hard and try and do this thing every day. Thanks for watching. I'm Dom Thorpe. I'll see you next time.